Hello, fellow Marcians, and welcome back to my channel. I am nicolemarcina, a romance writer, and this is the Martian headquarters. Now, as you can see by the title of today's stream, it's a little different, and here's why. When I first started my YouTube channel, I wanted it to be a podcast channel. Since I've been very interested with doing streams, I thought this is the perfect opportunity for the podcast to continue. So, welcome to episode 2 of the Words of the Week podcast. The format of this podcast would be introductions first, which we will get to in a bit. So, you can leave your introductions in the chat as I explain. Next part would be updates on how our week has been, whether it's writing related or not. Share your weekly updates, but share what you want to share only. Then I will get into the topic, and then right after we'll proceed to the chat part where there will be a few questions to answer. In today's stream, we will be talking about what happened during August 2020 and our goals for 2020. It's the final month before the season of month. I'm hoping and praying that Christmas this year will be good to everyone because we have suffered so much because of what's going on with the world. Now let us get into the introductions. My name is Marcina, also known as Mama Martian here in the Martian headquarters. I am a romance writer and my debut novel will be released on February 2021 and I'm very excited. Now let us proceed into the introductions in the comments. To everyone who's watching, go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get to know each other on this chill, relaxed chat stream. Better days are here, Zeller. So it's here. Good morning. Good morning. Also, good morning to everyone. Good afternoon. Good noon. Good evening. Good night. Good morning to KASHAY. Oh, am I? Wait a second. Is it better now? Hold on. Our internet connection today isn't kind to us. My husband did try to stream a while ago, and it wasn't kind to us. My husband did try to stream a while ago, and it wasn't kind to us. Okay, so please let me know in the comments if you can hear me now better. Everybody's saying hi. Hey, can you hear? Oh, KASHAY, no, it's okay. I purposely put on the thumbnail up on the screen because this is I'm trying to do like a podcast feel. So yeah, I'm trying to do this. However, if this is affecting my how do you do this? My connection to the podcast, please let me know, and I would be more than happy to remove it so we can have better quality. Yes, I am doing a podcast. This is the first podcast that I'm officially trying to do, and I promise I will get a better microphone and a better setup. Okay. Again, welcome to everybody. I hope you all are comfortable. I can a bit of a chat on this Saturday night, morning, afternoon, or evening. Let us now proceed with our weekly updates. As I share my weekly updates, leave yours in the chat so I can read them right after. I would love to read rather everyone's updates for this week. First things first, I need to let this out now. I'm mourning for the loss of my laptop. And I didn't lose my laptop because it was broken. It was bartered for recently my husband's phone got into repair again and he needed the phone right away. I let him use mine, except that without a phone. So I made the decision to let go of my laptop since I am using it. Right now, he has a new phone, and I have two phones, which is my own and his previous one. I guess I'm still a winner in this situation because I came out with two phones. But I miss my laptop, and I just want to say that out loud. But I know that Maggie, my laptop is named Maggie because her color is magenta, is in good hands. She was given to a mom because her daughter needed a laptop for her online class. So that for me is the good way to let go of Maggie. At least I'm able to help the child. For my writing update, I got a lot of progress done. I am currently trying out a new writing routine, and so far it's working. For this week, I got 17,367 words all across my free writing project. I probably would have reached 20,000 if I didn't stop early yesterday because of the rain. To write that many words in 3 days, which was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, is awesome. I also went out with the family, and it's something that I enjoyed, even though we only went out for a short while. Ever since the virus started, we had less eat outs to the mall because we can't bring Gabe along with us. We ate out for a bit and then returned home right away. It was a short and quick eat out, but I enjoyed it and Gabe enjoyed it, which is important. Last update, I have started my prep timber process, which is something I will explain later. I have prepared the song prompts, as what I call them, for the October event. Now that I am done with the weekly updates, let's get into your weekly updates. To Better Days by Revealers and KASHAY, do you have any weekly updates for us? Let me know in the comments. To the new viewers, let me know too. I'm also thinking of moving my streams probably morning my time, but right now I cannot do that because I do my freelance work in the morning, and I prefer to do my freelance work before anything. So I right now I really can't move. I prefer to do my freelance. I really can't move the streams during the morning time. But if I will be able to do that, then I would teach you guys on that. Okay, so that is it for our weekly updates. Now let us proceed to our topic, which is our reflection of August 2020 and plans for September 2020. Now, August. I am not going to lie to myself. I failed during August. I was so confident that I would get a lot of writing done. I would achieve everything that I incorporated within my bullet journal, and guess what? I didn't. I think I only achieved about 25 to 30% of everything that I planned for, and that's me being generous to myself when I know I failed. Let's begin with my overall word count for August. I got about 19,144 words for the month of August throughout my three work in progress. Hearing me say that makes me so disappointed at myself. I know I would tell myself that progress is progress, and that's what's important. However, I just mentioned that I reached 17,000 words within 3 days, and I got 19,000 words for one whole month. I am frustrated with myself. And if you look at my writing track on my bullet journal, I have so many zero word days that I just hate looking at it. I also failed two of my three main goals for the month of August. One was to release another teaser trailer for my book, and the other is to post a short story on my blog on WordPress. Now, the short story is understandable because I don't want to post it right away, but I know it needs a lot of work. However, the teaser trailer is something I worried about because I didn't have much time, and a lot has happened during the time rather that I was supposed to be making it. I also failed my Japanese lessons on Duolingo. I was able to do 3 days the classes for that, and it's just terrible. 3 days in the span of 1 month is just insane. I also failed to read more. I wanted to read books within good novel and outside good novel, but again, I failed. uh, the good thing about August though is that I allowed myself to take it easy during the month. I wasn't expecting that August would be slowing down month because I was so pumped up with all of the plans that I wanted. But after self reflection, I realized that I needed to slow down. July camp just finished, and August should have been a full packed month. One thing that I also realized is that the reason why I failed my goals for August is I overwhelmed myself with plans when I knew deep down that I couldn't do it. I was just really stubborn to the point that I will only stop and slow down when my productivity drops, and it did. So I had a chat with myself that August will be my time to slow down so I have enough energy for September, October, and November. Now enough of the humiliating one stuff. Let us look ahead and proceed to September 2020. Again, guys, leave your August reflections in the chat, or not or, and leave your goals for September 2020 in the chat as well. Okay, so I am very excited for September 2020. I planned just enough goals for me to achieve and also scheduled everything that I know what is needed, not what I wanted. That's another thing that I learned during August is to only plan what you really need to get done and stop adding goals unless you've finished the rest. The goals for this month is simple. First is continue and finish the beta reading process for Project KIERRA. Number two, do a prep September for October and NaNoWriMo. And number three, finish the zero draft of short story one. Having 3 goals per month is the norm for me, and what I did is I moved 2 goals from August to September and added another one, which is September. Let us dive into what I call September and October. Most writers are familiar with October, which is what we call October because it's the month used to prepare. The month used to prepare for Nano that happens on November. However, in my case, I use September, so I call it September. During September, I prepare for 2 events, October for October and November for November. October is where I use a writing prompt for each day of the month and write for 30 minutes using that set prompt. I have listed down the needed prompts, and I am now brainstorming on short summaries for those prompts. For my preparation for Nano, the dog in my neighbor's house started barking. I guess he saw a cat. Let's get back. For my preparation for Nano, I haven't started it yet. I will after I finish my prep for October. I will be preparing for the zero draft of some of the spin-offs from the KIOH universe, so I'm very excited to brainstorm for that. One goals during September, I think the personal goal is to make sure that I have 2 rest days in 1 week. So some having two rest days is too much. But with how my days run, when I have work plus family duties plus writing, we need those 2 day offs. I write 3 projects in one day, one sprint replay for each project, so I need that. I don't want to fall into the pits of burnout again because that's not going to end well. For my YouTube platform, I have scheduled on my spreadsheet and bullet journal the dates on when I will have my wedding sprint and my podcast, because I'm very excited. Because I'm very excited about. I know I haven't done vlogs in a while, but my heart is set on doing streams, and I don't want to force myself into doing so. And you shouldn't force yourself to do something you don't want to either. So that is everything for me for August and September. That's everything to get to answer the following questions. Uh, to those who are watching this on a replay, you can answer these questions in the comment section. Um, these are just 3 simple questions that you can reflect on. This is nothing special. If you just want to reflect on it, then go ahead. So the first question would be, what is your August 2020 reflection? Um, for me, my reflection for August 2020 is never overwhelm yourself with goals. It's easy to think that you can do, for example, 7 goals in 1 month. Easy to think about that. It's easy to imagine that you can do 7 goals in 1 month. However, if you know to yourself that you can only do 1 or 2, don't force it, because at the end you won't be able to do those 7 goals or how many goals that you're doing, and you would just be disappointed with yourself, and that's not. I don't think it's healthy. So be realistic with our goals in every month. This is a lesson that I'm also learning. I'm still learning this lesson for myself because I'm the kind of person that I still continue to overwhelm myself and think that I think that I'm Wonder Woman or something, that I can do like 5 goals when I know I can only do 3, and sometimes 3 becomes a struggle as well. So my reflection would be, let's be realistic with our goals. Also, never be afraid to slow down. Never be afraid to do that. I don't see anything wrong with slowing down. There's a difference between taking a long break and procrastinating and slowing down because you know yourself you are going to get burnt out and you don't want that to happen. So don't be afraid to do that. Your health comes first. That's my motto when I do my writing. Your health comes first, because if you're not healthy, you won't be able to do what you won't be able to do what you really want to do. Am I making sense? Yeah, so that is my August uh, reflection. Again, if answer the question, the first question is, what is your August 2020 reflection? Leave your answers in the comment section. I want to hear it. So let us proceed to our next question, which is, what are your plans for September 2020? I have mentioned it. I am waiting for the beta reading process for Project Terra Reach to be finished. I'm doing September, and I must finish the zero draft of short story 1. Hopefully, I can finish that short story by September, because when October comes in, I won't be touching that short story. Um, and I don't think I will. I don't think I will be touching short story 1 by November and December as well. So the next time I will be touching that will be January 2021. So I will be missing that zero draft. So I need to finish it now. That's 2 months of a distance between me and the draft, and that's better actually. Okay, so for our last question, hold on. For our last Okay, so again, I'm gonna repeat the two questions again. First question is, what is your August 2020 reflection? And the second question is, what are your plans for September 2020? Now, for our last question, what lessons have you learned during August, and how will you apply it to September? Lessons I've learned is I need to have 2 day offs. I can't. I tried to do 1 day off, which is every Sunday, and I can't. Not that I can't. I don't think that having only 1 day off every week is enough for me to recharge myself. Because, like I said, I work through 3 works in progress in one day. I do freelance job. I do my freelance job. I do mommy duties. So that's one thing that I have learned from August. I am trying to. I'm still really figuring out what works for me, and right now, 2 day offs works for me. And I'm also changing my sleeping schedule, which is I wake up during the morning so I can do my freelance job first thing in the morning, and then I just write the whole day. And I think that's better than forcing myself to be a night owl. I'm still a night owl. I still sleep late at night. It doesn't. It's not. It's not going to change. However, um, right now my family needs me to be a morning person, so I really need to adjust to that lifestyle. So those are the 3 questions. What is your August 2020 reflection? What are your plans for September 2020? And what lessons have you learned during August, and how will you apply it to September? I told you guys, there's nothing special the comments, with the questions. It's just that those questions are made so we can reflect on what we've learned. What we're gonna take from August to September. Well, let's get into the comments because I saw that better days are says that my quality is better, which is a good thing. I think also one of the reasons why my internet connection is not that good because we did request for an upgrade, and the reason that the internet provider has given us why our internet is a bit slow sometimes is because they're doing the upgrade, and I'm like, that upgrade was requested like 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it's still not reflecting on my account. So um, it's frustrating because I can't contact their customer service, so I can just tell them, hey, cancel the upgrade. It's not gonna help. But I can't contact their customer service through phone or chat or email, and it sucks. It really sucks. Sid the pack is here. Hi Sid. How are ya? Um, so you guys let me know. Do you think this is better? This kind of podcast is better to be done during the morning? Because for me it's nighttime, but for others it's gonna be morning. It's gonna be afternoon. You let me know so I can gauge what's the better time for this kind of podcast. If it's gonna be better for like 10 a.m. my time, then I will do it 10 a.m. my time during Saturdays. That will be okay with me. And that is it for our second episode of the Work Sleep podcast. Thank you so much to everybody who attended, and to those who are watching the replay, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give this stream a like and let your thoughts be heard in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this podcast and you want more Martian chatty streams or learning friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the cute bell beside to notify you each time I do a stream. I host Friday Spins on Wednesday, 10 p.m. PHT time. That's Philippine time. And Martian podcast on Saturdays, 10 p.m. Philippine time. It will still depend. My podcast schedule will still depend because next week I'm going to try to do it 10 a.m. my time. So that would be like 9, 10 p.m. Eastern. I, I hope that will be better for you guys. But the reason also why I can't do it on Saturday 10 a.m. my time is because that's the same time that Sarah Shawn Weber is doing her stream my time. So that's why I'm just doing this during the night. There will be times where I stream on different days. So the notification bell will definitely let you know when those days are. Follow my trail on social media. Everything is listed down below, so check it out. I also have my Patreon in the description where you can directly help the channel and my writing journey. I will be adding two more perks for my patrons, so if you want awesome goodies, check it out. A big shout out to the lovely Eva Rice for being my patron. You are awesome. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next stream. I'm sorry if this podcast is still short, but we will have longer conversations in the future, and I do hope I get to see more of you on our stream so we can have this lovely conversation. So stay safe, stay creative, and happy running, my Martians. Have a good day, have an awesome weekend, and stay awesome.